Working as a science graduate within Thames, my job role covers a variety of things. In my first placement, I'm working in the EDM and flow team, helping to advise the company on their environmental compliance and advising the relevant business areas. I'm also the project manager for the ThinkTap app, helping to improve ideation, innovation and strategy across Thames.
Hi, my name's Curtis and I'm on the engineering graduate scheme, currently working in the process engineering team.
Hi, my name's Alice and I'm an end user compute analyst in Thames Digital. One half of my role is looking at projects that Thames could become more digital, more future proof, and the other side of it is ensuring that everybody's got the correct hardware and software to do their job effectively.
So I joined Thames back in September 2021 on the Operations Learning to Lead graduate scheme, so currently in water production, sitting as an area operational lead.
I'm a science graduate trainee, currently in my first placement in environmental regulation in the air and waste permitting team.
I'm Ed, I'm a first year operations graduate here at Thames, working in North West London in water production, based at Ashford Common and Kempton Park treatment works.
I'm an operations graduate at Thames Water.
Yes, I did expect sustainability to be a part of my role at Thames, largely due to the company's values. Our value to take care includes taking care of the environment and reducing our impact as far as possible on the environments around us. Combined with the increasing demand for moral employers and the accountability of businesses and climate change, I very much expected sustainability to be a part of both my job role and my personal life.
I did expect sustainability to be a big part of my role, and the ability to make a positive impact is one of the main reasons I chose to apply to Thames Water.
I think Thames as a company, you'd expect it to be pretty sustainable because it's a water company. You think that'd be at the forefront. But being in digital, I guess I didn't really think of sustainability being there, but I do try to consciously be sustainable in my role. And I do hope that the SDG training will provide me with more ways to be more sustainable in my role and improve that conscious thinking.
Prior to Thames, I did think sustainability would be part of my role, but I didn't expect that we'd be given the opportunity to complete Sustainable Development Goals training.
I absolutely expected sustainability to be part of my role here at Thames, especially being the front line of delivering our services to our customers. It was also one of the key attractions, after all, was working for a company with such an ambitious target of being net zero by 2030.
I think prior to joining, I hoped that sustainability would be part of the role, purely because the water industry is so interrelated with many sustainability concerns and/or goals. As a result, I think it's a key area that needs to focus on sustainability and focus on improving its sustainability.
I feel proud to work for an employer who is committed to sustainability and places an emphasis on training and development. At Thames, we're in a position to make a real positive impact, and I think the Sustainable Development Goals in particular are a good framework to allow us to achieve this.
I think anyone at Thames would sort of tell you that they're proud to be part of the company. It's quite different being in a company that not only sort of values sustainability, but it's really sort of paving the way. We've got so many new technologies, so many new ideas coming out. It's really an exciting time to be within the water industry.
Definitely makes you feel a lot more motivated to be part of an organisation that looks at the bigger picture beyond water and waste, and seeing them and our customers as part of one whole interconnected ecosystem.
Sustainability has affected my decisions at work and at home by taking small actions to reduce my waste. For example, I walk to work, bring my own reusable flask, and reduce my food waste by bringing leftovers for lunch, just small, consistent actions. At home, I've been consciously trying to cut down the amount I buy from fast fashion brands by upcycling old clothes or buying items from charity shops or secondhand stores.
So overall, I think sustainability makes a massive difference in how I think and my decisions making in my day-to-day life. So sort of personally, when I go out shopping, I'm trying to buy less products with plastic packaging. When it comes to clothing, I'm trying to keep away from fast fashion, making sure that I'm buying things that are more durable, that are going to last me longer. When I'm at home, just turning off the taps. I think I'm a lot more aware of where my products come from and what's sort of within the supply chain. I think at work, the major influence has sort of been around our processes, even sort of our grounds maintenance. So when reviewing our grounds maintenance on site, just thinking, you know what, we can leave that patch of grass to grow as much as it wants, we can leave wildflowers.
During design projects, engineers are always looking for opportunities to drive sustainability, whether this be by reducing the use of unsustainable materials, reusing materials, or reducing energy consumption. At home, I've tried to make smaller changes like changing my diet and using my car less.
I believe the key to being sustainably conscious is staying informed. New information is always coming out, and I'm currently subscribed to sustainability newsletters via email and taking opportunities such as this Sustainable Development Goals training to keep knowledge up to date.
I think the key to being sustainability conscious is definitely seeing it as something that you do in small ways, in everyday ways, just as much as you see as something that is done to you on a grander, maybe more political scale.
I think the best way for us all to sort of become more sustainably conscious is just to educate ourselves and just think of all the easy changes that we can make in our day-to-day life. So can you buy something second-hand? Can you donate what you're using? Can you buy products with less packaging? Can you try not buy disposable products? All of these things are such easy changes in our life.
I think one of the key things to being sustainably conscious is understanding how our actions affect others. It's very easy to become passive if it's something that you yourself aren't experiencing. However, it's important to remember that everyone globally and even locally has different experiences, and without understanding how your choices affect them, there's no way that we can create a sustainable living practice for all.
There is an increasing pressure on companies to address and take accountability not only of their environmental impact, but to go further beyond and reduce that impact as far as possible. The increasing social pressure and the increasingly apparent consequences of climate change mean that sustainability in the workplace can only increase. Personally, I encourage any steps that will help to drive positive change and hope to see sustainability at the forefront of more companies.
I think sustainability is something that's already really important, but I definitely think it will become more and more integrated into the way that we work in the future.
As we move forward, I believe sustainability will become much more prominent in our professional lives. It's something that affects us all, and therefore is something that all businesses are going to need to focus on moving forward if they aren't already.
So sustainability is going to become a large part of all our lives, no matter what industry you're in. I think often when people think of sustainability, they only think of sort of environmental development, but you also have to think of the social development and economic development, which is in any industry that you go into. I think it's not going to sort of just be within our working life, but also our personal life. It's just going to become a large part of all our lives in general.